Hi guys, so I want to talk about another thing. It's something I say I'm going to start practicing in my life because that's something I never used to do. I've always been doing things like helping people for free or doing this service and don't get compensated sometimes or fairly compensated, and I realize it's not a good practice because in this day and age people don't appreciate your kindness and take it for weakness. They take it for granted because them don't even realize that a lot of people out there in the world are not like that. If you find a kind person, hold on to them and latch on to them, because a lot of them in the world are not kind. Some of them are very harsh, and not everybody is willing to give a helping hand, so when you find somebody that does, you say, appreciate it, because it's not always the case out there in this world. So what I'm trying to practice, as I say, is a principle of reciprocity. So the principle of reciprocity is the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefits, especially privileges granted by one country or organization to another. What is the meaning of the word? The definition of reciprocity is a mutual exchange between two or more participants. It is a social norm in which one person gives something to one person and that person gives something back in return, either immediately or in future. So basically, like, back in the day, you used to have barter or trade system, and then they started to incorporate money, coins, or whatever they call it, paper money. So the principle is that when you give something, you're supposed to get back something equal or mutual, and it's mutually beneficial. So you're not gonna be losing out, and in that case, so you're not gonna end up feeling like, or you felt like, oh, you spent all this time invested, you worked and you didn't get back, you didn't get paid fairly. You are giving out, like, say you're giving out your services, like, for instance, whatever services you're providing, you're supposed to be fairly compensated for your services. And so I think this principle is a good principle to apply in your life, because it helps you to understand, like, you don't feel cheated or not feel like you're not valued, because oftentimes we find that people take advantage of what they can take advantage of. If you tell them, so, oh, come, I'll do it for free, and you say, yeah, you're doing it for free, they're gonna take advantage of it, so, and you can't really blame them because you tell them, say, you have to do that. But what I realize is that it's not really beneficial all the times. It's just a using situation. That so it's good to make sure that you practice a fair trade or a fair principle in your life, so you benefit, them benefit, you gain, they gain, so nobody loses at that point in time. So I'm saying I'm gonna incorporate that in my life, that principle of reciprocity. Okay, have a good one, and try to. It might help out with a lot of things in your life as well, by utilizing that principle.